Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine, and today I'm just going to be going over my goals for 2023, my Catholic goals, my secular goals, my worldly goals, and just what I want to get out of the next year. So what I'm using today is Notion. It's a website I have never used before, but one of my favorite YouTubers uses Notion. I am going to do a screen recording thing, which I have never done before for one of my videos, so I hope you guys enjoy. So you guys can see my screen right now. I feel like I'm at work. You guys can see my screen. I'm sharing my screen. So as you guys probably realize, I love animals in my apartment. Like, I just have crazy animal artwork all over the place. So I just used animals for all the things. I love that I used for my personal Catholic goals. I used a little dove. I don't know, Holy Spirit. I thought it was appropriate. So let's start off with that. Let's start off with my Catholic goals. So the first thing I definitely want to do in 2023 is I want to do the daily rosary. I have been really good about the daily rosary at times, and I've been really bad about it. So this year, I definitely want to commit to trying to pray the rosary every single day. I definitely think that's just, you can't go wrong with the rosary, right? So one way that I'm going to try and do that is I'm going to use the Hallow app. I really like the Hallow app and how they have the different recordings of it and everything. I like using the scriptural rosary with Jonathan Rumi, that guy from The Chosen, which, hot take, by the way, I don't like The Chosen. I really don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. But guess what? Like, as Catholics, we have different devotions, and I just don't have a connection to The Chosen. It's just not my thing. I need to make sure I have rosaries in my car and in my purse. I used to be really good about having it in my car, but I recently took the rosaries out of my car. I don't know why. I guess because I wanted to use them. This was usually my car rosary, and this has been sitting on my desk for months now, and I don't know why I never moved it back to my car. So I need to be better about that, because sometimes I'm just in my car and I want to pray the rosary. Oh, I also want to do a 54-day rosary novena. I've done a few of them. If you guys are not familiar with the 54-day rosary novena, I'm going to link one below. It's really great. The only thing is, I think it should be renamed the Everything That Can Go Wrong Will Go Wrong novena. So how it works is you have an intention and you pray for 27 days for that intention, and then for the next 27 days you're praying out of Thanksgiving, whether or not you receive that intention. So a lot of people pray it to meet a future spouse. I've never prayed it to meet a future spouse or anything like that. I've prayed it for specific people and for myself. And I have definitely noticed fruits from the novena. My intentions have not, if I've had a concrete intention, if I have a vague intention, like, whatever. But if you have a concrete intention, I have not had that intention answered. But I'm very grateful that I know this intention will be answered at some point. And I know I may not see it in my lifetime, or I may not see it because I'm no longer associated with the person that I prayed it for, but I know this intention will eventually be answered. I want to also do First Saturday devotion. So First Saturday devotion is when you go to Mass, confession, pray the rosary, the first Saturday of a month for 5 months consecutively. I've been really good about going to Mass more often. I've never done the first Saturday devotion 5 months consecutively. I've gotten to 4 and then something happened and I didn't finish it. So I definitely want to finish it for the first time ever this year. I go to daily Mass 3 to 4 times a week. During Advent, I was really good about going to daily Mass. I went to daily Mass almost every single day. I missed about 3 days, which wasn't great. But I definitely think going forward, I can definitely be good about this. I mean, I live in an area, I know I say this all the time, but you guys, I am so blessed that I live in an area where I can go to Mass at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and sometimes 7 p.m. at night. They have a lot of night Masses in my area as well. So I'm just so blessed that I have an abundance of opportunities to go to daily Mass. I'm very blessed as a single person that I don't have kids or responsibilities in that sense. And it's such a blessing that I get to serve my friends and my family by going to daily Mass, because there's so much going on in the world and with my friends and family, and it's so great to be able to go to daily Mass and offer up that Mass for a specific friend or family member. And I maybe wouldn't have that opportunity if I was married with kids. So I really look to my singleness as a blessing that I'm able to give up so much time to serve my friends and family. Another thing I want to do, 33 days to morning glory. If you do not know about consecration of Jesus through Mary, I have a video on it right here. I'll link it. You guys can watch it. It is, we're not worshiping Mary. We're not like all that crap. I can't stand it. No, we are going to Jesus through Mary. Jesus is the only one that can offer us salvations. Jesus God, Holy Spirit. But Mary can help us get there. Do you not have friends? Like, Protestants drive me nuts with this. Do you not have friends that help you be a better Christian? Well, Mary is my mother and my friend, and she helps me be a better Christian and Catholic. So I love 33 Days to Morning Glory. It's a great book. I'll have it linked down below. Divine Mercy Chaplet. I love the Divine Mercy Chaplet. I want to try and do that daily, and I want to do the novena for that as well. I don't think I did a single Divine Mercy Chaplet novena this year. I have some just, how do I do this, like extras. I'm supposed to be going to Rome in 2023 in March. I'm going on a young adult pilgrimage to Rome, but that hasn't been totally fleshed out. It's very bizarre. I'm a little unsure if this is still happening or not, so we shall see. I have never been to Italy. I've been all over the world. I've been to Asia multiple times in South America, but I've never been to Rome. So that'll be really exciting for me. I've been waiting for a young adult pilgrimage to go to Rome with, and I think I finally found one that'll work, so we'll see how that turns out. I want to go to a shrine. Probably gonna go to the Blue Cross Blue Army Shrine because that's kind of local to where I am. It is a replica of the House of Loreto, which is the house that Mary grew up in, and they actually have a stone from the actual house in America and in this shrine, so I definitely want to consider going there. You know what I forgot to include is I want to, I don't know, read a book or something on Saint Dominic and develop kind of a relationship with him, especially with the rosary stuff and everything, because he is my saint of the year. So I need to develop some kind of relationship with Saint Dominic because I really don't know that much about him. But I need to look more into fasting because I don't do a lot of fasting outside of Lent. But even something like giving up coffee for a week and offering it up for somebody can be really powerful. I'll come back and look at this maybe in 3 or 6 months and see if I want to update it and change it. I have some other Catholic goals that I don't know if I want to share because I run my young adult group. I run this YouTube channel. So I'm not sure if I want to share any of those goals on here. It includes other people and I don't have their permission to share that on here. So I don't think I'm going to share those goals here. But my 2023 goals. So these are just, you know, general goals that I want to accomplish this year that have nothing to do with religion. I'm going to Morocco in May. We'll see if that happens. I think it's gonna happen. I gotta renew my passport. So the goal that I've had for a very long time, and I just haven't done it yet, and I'm not sure if 2023 is the year to do it, is I wanna go to Joshua Tree, and I want to spend a weekend or whatever in an Airstream. So Joshua Tree National Park is my absolute favorite national park, and I've always wanted to sleep in the park itself. I always have stayed in Palm Springs and then driven and done day trips to Joshua Tree, but I really want to sleep in Joshua Tree. It's just been a goal of mine, and specifically in Airstream because it seems awesome. I want to read a non-Catholic book. I've read, the only books I read now are Catholic books, and I don't read that many books, so it'd be kind of cool to just read a regular book. Even if it's Huckleberry Finn again, I don't know, something just to make my mind work. Turn off my phone for the last 30 minutes of the day. I want to start waking up at, you guys, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I usually wake up about 8:30 because I work from home. So I literally just wake up and my bed's right there, my desk is right here. I don't have to go too far. So I want to start waking up 8 a.m. consistently. So something that's really fallen off for me is working out. I used to work out so much. It was almost unhealthy how much I used to work out a few years ago. I was significantly thinner and more muscular and everything. It's a habit that's definitely fallen off with the pandemic because I would work out during the day. My office had a gym, and now I have a gym in my building. I have really no excuse to not work out, except I don't make the time for it. And I blame sometimes going to daily mass on not having the time to work out, but that's silly. I can definitely wake up earlier and work out, even 30 minutes. Like, you don't even have to work out for that long to see results. You really don't. This is good for 2023 goals now. I might look into updating this as time goes on. I have some other goals that I don't want to share on here, like things work related and stuff like that. Again, it affects other people. It doesn't affect just me, so I don't really want to share that kind of stuff. But something I really, really, really recommend doing, if you guys don't do this already, is having a letter to yourself. So I went to a retreat. Oh gosh, this lighting's driving me nuts. I went to a retreat back in May, a Reform Wellness retreat. If you guys are not familiar with them, please check them out. That is a wonderful Catholic company that I love to support. It's more of a ministry than anything else, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Anyway, at this retreat, they had us write a letter to ourselves, which was really cool. And I've looked back at the letter since, and it's kind of great to see what I wrote in the letter at this retreat where I was all vulnerable. I was just loving Jesus. It was so good. Actually come into fruition, which a lot of it was about going to daily mass and things like that and staying in a state of grace. And I've been much better about doing that since the retreat. I really think these letters to ourselves can be really powerful. And if you are like me and you journal all the time, which I love journaling, I love looking back at my journal entries and seeing how much your life can change in a single week, in a single month. Like, your life can change so dramatically. I mean, after my breakup with my first boyfriend, gotta relate it back to dating somehow, I was very sad. I was very upset. And it wasn't even just the breakup thing. It was just like, I lost my job and everything. And I was just so upset. And then I wrote this journal entry, so depressed, and everything was falling apart. And a week later, something so amazing and so wonderful happened to me. Literally a week after, when I was just so upset and so depressed after losing my job. And then a week later, I got a new job. And so many other doors opened up for me. It was just such a blessing and so amazing. I love having my journal entries to look back on and see different times in my life. And maybe you think, oh, I was really happy. Then you look back, oh wait, I was not really happy then. So you guys, if you are not into journaling, I highly recommend it. Just write a simple letter to yourself in January, and then either look back at it in December, look back on it when you want to. I don't like setting like weird, like, oh, you can't, like it's a time capsule, like you can't go back and look at it. No. It's okay. Look back on it whenever you want. This is your life. This is your letter. This is your everything. Look back on it whenever you want. So yearly growth, I think I'm going to update that on my own, my YouTube statistics, my Instagram statistics and everything like that. So I won't bore you with that, but maybe in December we'll go over how much I grew on YouTube and Instagram and all that good stuff too. What kind of opportunities I had over the year and self-reflection. I really want to grow this channel. I have so many ideas for things that I want to share on here. I'm not an apologetics channel, right? I want to just share what it's like to be a Catholic, to be a single woman in her late 20s, and to realize that this is God's plan for her right now, right? This is my temporary vocation. And maybe it is my permanent vocation to be single forever. I don't know. I really don't know what God has in store. All I know is His timing and His will is the best. And I'm just very blessed that I am able to serve God in this capacity. If I was not doing this YouTube channel, if I was not running my young adult group, if I was not going to daily mass, if I was not, like, if I didn't have my faith, I really don't know if I would be happy. I don't know. So my faith just brings me so much happiness. So I hope it brings you happiness as well. If you have not chosen a word for yourself yet, I have chosen my word for myself. I'm going to put it in my 2023 goals because I think this word for myself is good for both things. And my word for myself this year is release. I wanted it to be let go, but that was 2 words. So release is my word for 2023. I just want to let go of any expectation I have for myself. Obviously, I set a bunch of goals for myself, but I'm not setting expectations because I feel like that just disappoints you. I'm riffing a little bit here, but when my friends have a crush on maybe a new guy, and the number one thing that my friends do, I don't want to just blame my friends. Everybody does this, right? The number one thing I see people do, which is just such a huge mistake, is they put that person on a pedestal before they even get to know them. I mean, I've done this too. Okay, fine. I've done this too, where I put a guy I have a crush on a pedestal, or I put the job that I want on a pedestal, or I put anything, like I find out about a new celebrity who's super religious, like, certain Catholic celebrities we put on a pedestal because we think, oh, they're so amazing, they're so great, anyone, and they just fall off. The only thing that can happen when you put someone on a pedestal is they fall off. Realize that everybody is gonna disappoint you at some point, all right? Everybody's gonna disappoint you at some point. We gotta release our expectations. Release our expectations for what we expect of people, of ourselves, of the future, and just see what happens. That I want to be my life motto. Like, this release is my word of the year. My life motto for the rest of time is let's see what happens. All right? Trust in Jesus, all that good stuff, but let's see what happens. Okay? We're not promised anything. We're not even promised tomorrow. So if you guys could give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss one of my videos, I'm really gonna appreciate it. I'm really excited, okay, you guys? I'm very excited for what this new year has in store. I don't have expectations. Like, I don't expect to be monetized this year on YouTube or anything like that, but I expect to keep making videos and just having fun. Like, I really enjoy making these videos. And I really enjoy when you guys leave me comments, so please comment below. Let me know what your 2023 goals are, what you hope to accomplish, and let me know what your word of the year is if you have a word of the year. So yes, let me know all this good stuff. I am so excited for 2023. I think it's going to be a really good year. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!